guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna have a look at circles. How do we sketch the perfect circles? Well, obviously there is no way of sketching an absolutely perfect circle, but I can show you a couple of techniques that will help you. Specifically, we're doing stuff like this. You're sketching cars inside view. This is where you really want to get your circles down. I like to be able to sketch decent looking circles because I don't like to walk around with an ellipse template in my back pocket. So if I want to throw up a sketch real quick, I want to be able to, get at least decent circles down. So that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. So let's have a look at what it actually means to sketch circles. First of all, I want to say this. I think this is probably one of the most important advices when it comes to sketching is to don't overthink it. Just get sketching. Pick up a simple big pen like this. This is just cheap print paper that I'm using today. I'm not going to be using any fancy stuff. Just a pen and some paper, and let's have some fun. I got this question or suggestion on sketching circles in my previous video. I thought let's make a video on that today. So first of all, we got to warm up a little bit. So just have some fun. Put out a couple of dots like this and try to hit it with your pen lines. And it doesn't matter if you don't hit it. That's not really the point here. The point is to just loosen up the arm and sketch a little bit and see how you feel. Warm up your arm for what you're about to do. And we can also make a few ellipses like this. If you want a video on ellipses, I'm happy to do that as well. I love sketching ellipses. I think you can build up a lot of products and stuff just by using ellipses. So then when we have a sheet of paper that's full of stuff like this, lines, ellipses, circles, curves, and whatever you want, then we're ready to start sketching what it is we're supposed to be sketching today, and that is obviously circles. So I think the biggest mistake I see when people are trying to sketch circles is, let's just use the back side of this so we don't waste too much paper, is that they tend to sketch circles in the same way they sketch anything else. Meaning you have the same viewpoint when you're sketching circles, and you hold the pen in the same way. And this is very hard to sketch circles like this. To get them round at least. Most of the time they're gonna look egg-shaped, or they're going to be ellipses or something like that. When I switch this up to what I'm gonna show you right now, how I sketch circles these days, it changed a lot, and it was a lot easier to get the circles pretty decent once I started sketching it like this. So what you want to do real quick here, hold the pen almost in a 90-degree angle from the paper like this, and then you want to change your viewpoint to the paper. So you want to look almost straight up, but I don't want to cover up this camera here so you can't see. This is how you want to sketch circles. And when you do that, you get a much more precise circle. And also another thing to keep in mind here is to keep up your speed. Don't worry about accuracy when you're sketching circles like this. Just maintain the speed and try to get the circle down on the paper as quickly as possible, because speed will give you the smoothness in the line. For example, if I were to sketch these circles slowly and overthink it and think that I can't do it, I'm not going to be able to put a circle down, and I slow down, look what happens. It gets a lot more wobbly and a lot less accurate, and it just looks really bad. That goes for all type of design sketching. You want to keep your speed up. So before you practice accuracy, you should practice all your sketches using speed when you're doing design sketching for industrial design. Because if I were to sketch a straight line, just look how wobbly it gets when I go slow. Compare that to when I go fast, like this. You have much cleaner lines in your sketches when you do that, and that goes for circles as well. So key point here is, step number one is to keep the pen almost 90-degree up from the paper. And step number two, super easy, just tilt your head forward a little bit, almost so you're looking at it straight up. But I don't want to do that, as I said, because I want to show you how it actually looks on the paper. And once you do that, you're gonna start to see that the circles are getting more and more smooth. And don't expect this to happen. This is not something that's going to happen overnight, obviously. This takes a lot of time. I've been sketching for 30 years, over 30 years now. So you have to keep that in mind. Don't expect it to be perfect circles the moment you start out. But if you keep these techniques in mind, when you're practicing this, I think you're going to learn it a lot quicker, and it's just gonna become natural to you to whenever you're sketching circles, you're gonna almost automatically tilt up your pen and have that be the almost like the standard way of sketching whenever you're sketching circles. And as I said, this is super useful, specifically if you, like me, like car design and you sketch a lot in side view. I love to sketch cars in side view. I think it's the best view to view a design is to look at it from a side view, because you get a nice sort of overview of the proportions of the car and the styling of the car, the volumes and everything. So side views are really good practice for car design, and obviously with that comes a lot of circle sketching with the wheels, unless you want to, you know, always be carrying around a ellipse guide in your back pocket. But I think it's pretty cool to be able to sketch, you know, decent circles just by using a pen like this. If you want more tutorials like this, just let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you want to learn or what I can talk more about. And also I would suggest you go and download my free ebook. It's super short, called 10 Essentials for Every Designer. I think that would really help you out. So what I'm gonna do now is just continue and have some fun with circles here, sketch something out, maybe put some dry old markers onto some of these things, and let's see what we can come up with. Alright, so I think I'm gonna stop there. Just had some fun. I couldn't help myself to put some old markers onto these sketches as well. So key points here is keep the point upright 90 degrees from the paper and change your angle of view when you're sketching, when you're practicing sketching circles. And don't overthink it. Just pick up a pen and start doodling around without any expectations of it be looking amazing when you're sketching, because sketching by itself, it's not rendering. We're not trying to make something realistic. We're just trying to have some fun and put some lines down on the paper. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.